Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setup for today. And as I said yesterday, I didn't expect us to be falling. I expected us to possibly be looking to form a range, and you can see the bounce that we had was not conducive to any levels as such. I mean, we did have a little bit of a swing low here and attempt there, but nothing really concrete. You can see if you look back far to the left, as I said yesterday, lots of structure here, lots of resistance and support all in this area, and lo and behold, that's exactly what we aimed for. So that was 42.13, so we just say rounded off to 4200, oscillated all grouped to the downside, so was not an area to be paying attention to. So the area we should be paying attention to for shorts is up here, and that is on this triangle break. Bear in mind, I'm still of the opinion that we're trying to form a range, which is the top of the range will be up there, so or actually a little bit lower around there. So that's kind of my long-term view at the moment. Is this is a range that we're going to be stuck in for a couple of months. Now, at this stage, I think we've had a strong move to the downside. We've had a fairly strong engulfing bar off the level to the downside. We've got a massive day of earnings today. We've got roughly, I think it's just short of $5 trillion, if not a little bit more, worth of market cap earnings today. So and also this week, I think it's around 70% of the S&P market cap stocks are reporting earnings. So anything can happen today. If the earnings are all solid and outlook is fantastic, then you can expect us to move very rapidly to the top of the range. And if it's sort of like meh, normal, then you're probably just going to range about in smaller ranges and a little bit higher and then a little bit lower. And if it's really negative, then you have a strong possibility of dropping below this level that we bounced off. But anyway, for me at the moment, this is the area to pay attention to, 43.60. So if we get down to, and actually I'm just going to fine tune that because it's a zone as they normally are. So that is the zone. So what we're looking for is we're looking for price to head into this area and reject this area for another move down to come and test this 42.13. We get through 42.13, I'd expect 4200 to hold us up. So that is kind of the view. So move up to 43.80 area. Let's just say 43.75 area, just to be safe. We start rejecting that area, then you would expect a continuation to the downside. So if we look at the hour, same kind of picture there. Look at my oscillators at the moment, all grouped to the upside. Do not want to be along with that kind of setup. So this is the only bit of structure we do have is up here. Now, there's a very strong possibility that we sort of crash through this and head straight to this trend line. Very strong possibility that that happens just based on what you're seeing at the moment. You can see how the downward move happened, then sideways and then down. So the only thing is that this little move here is it's looking like a top, but it could also just be a trap. So let's just drop down to the 15 just to see if there's anything else. Okay, so now you can see why it's doing that. We're above the 155 and we are just trending sideways above it with a crossover. So paying attention to the low of the day. If that can hold today, in other words, through the morning session we can hold that, then I would expect, depending what results, I think Google comes out first during the day, and then Microsoft is after hours. So what I would expect is if Google comes out with stellar results, then you're going to get a break the upside, and that should hold. So that's kind of what we need to pay attention to. Just pay attention to this level. If this breaks as well, this is another little micro level, should I say, 42.95, or should we say 4300. If we get below 4300 and we start rejecting it, then I would think of another move to the downside here. So that's kind of the 15-minute view at the moment from an intraday perspective. So that is our range. Pay attention to the European Open. If we can hold that, then you're looking for a long up into this area. but definitely in this area I'd be taking profit and looking for shorting opportunities to move back down onto structure. So that's kind of the two opportunities that we have today. Anyway, hope it helps. Please, guys, keep those position sizes small. Anything can happen today with the number of results coming out, and keep those stops really tight. And let's we all make some money today. Anyway, that's it for me. Catch up with you tomorrow. Cheers for now.